Ugh.
This isn't Castle Crashers, him disappointed.
Thank you for the 2! Demon of Song! I think I've seen that guy around before. Thank you for the 2. And you're right, it's not Castle Crashers. Green has this really cool habit of coming to me with stream ideas 2 minutes before I go live when the stream is already scheduled and everything is set up. It makes it extremely easy for me to suddenly switch over to literally anything else. And you know, that's entirely my fault and not his. I had no idea we were going to stream in 2 minutes? Bruh. Look at the time. Look at the time! Also, I don't play Castle Crashers, but I do play Fortnite, Dave. We can play, yeah. I love me some Fortnite, you know? You want to play some, God, what is the name of the first-person one? Why can't I ever remember it? It's really fun, though. It's like Counter-Strike, but way more chill. I love that one. Anyway, that's not what we're here for today. Fortnite has Halo stuff in it right now. I know, I bought the Battle Pass. I'm the Spartan. I'm literally the Spartan right now. It's sick. New Fortnite Battle Pass has energy swords and Spartans and little ghost emote that you can ride it around and stuff. It's pretty sick. Do we do best Halo modding? Who's to say this is what I do best, alright? I mean, probably it is, but psh, who's to say? Who's to say? Get on later? You won't? No, I will. Probably be playing with my brother. Listen, we could play. We could play some today. I could stream it. I could jump on there. Sonic X, thank you for the 2! Is that Mythos next? Yeah, no promises on that.
Next?
No promises on Mythos next, but thank you for the 2. I would like to still do the Mythos, but yeah, that's not really a priority right now, because after this I'm doing Halo 4 Infinite. We're switching to the Halo 4 engine. We're getting a bunch of Halo Infinite assets in there. We're going to be driving Scarabs, flying Pelicans. Joe, thank you for the 2!
Drake, this isn't Battlefield or Fortnite. No, no, no.
Okay, true. It's not. It could be Fortnite, though. Listen, we could jump on Fortnite later, alright? Depending on how this goes. I could be convinced to hop on Fortnite. Jump on Fortnite midstream. Maybe. Maybe. Hold on, let me switch my music real quick. And we'll talk about where the Condor is at. So, yesterday... was it yesterday? No, it was the day before yesterday. We were working on the Condor's textures. And, I crashed. Alright, the whole stream crashed. Substance Painter blew everything up. It was very sad. I was a little bit disappointed. And honestly, I'm disappointed because the Condor's color needs a little bit of improvement. I'm not in love with its current color scheme. It could do with a little bit of improvements, frankly. A decent few improvements here and there. But the good news is, we do still have the physics model. Ignore the giant Mac cannon pointing in here. It's annoying, but it is what it is. We have the interior all good. We can walk into here, pilot the Condor comfortably. It's pretty sick, honestly. It's pretty damn sick. Alexander, thank you for the 5! I said a super chat last stream before it crashed, telling you to look at...
I sent a super chat last stream right before it crashed, telling you to look in DMs for Condor weapons, and for Green to stop being a pee-pee poo-poo head.
Well, he does need to stop being a pee-pee poo-poo head. That is true. That is very true. Let me take a look. Let me take a quick little look-see. See what you said. Oh! Scared. You're scared. Hey! Facility 13 with 6 months of membership. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I hate that YouTube gets to censor my message. Yeah, hey, if you send a tip, you can get away with more. Tip jar, link in the description. It could happen. Let me see. What did you send me, though? Oh, yeah. I saw these. I saw these when I hopped off. So this is the Halo 2... Oh, let me let you guys see it. Halo 2 rocket pod, as well as the Halo Reach Pelican shin gun. Neither are bad options, but I was debating whether or not I wanted to, like... I was debating whether I even wanted to give the Condor weapons. I know that might sound insane, but hear me out, okay? Hear me out. The Condor has an enormous Mac cannon on it, alright? And if you get in the Condor and it has weapons, you're not going to get people in the back seat. Imagine if the Warthog had a, like, giant rocket pod on the front. Nobody would ever let anyone in the turret. They would all just drive off selfishly. What if I just didn't give the Condor any weapons, and instead you had to get somebody in the Mac gun? I think that actually is the winning move, because I was so dead set on giving this thing weapons, but the driver, if it is going to have weapons, like obviously it's got a Mac cannon, and I could even add another set of turrets or something, but I don't think the driver should have any weapons at all. I actually think that would be a huge mistake. So I think it would be way better to just make it so you fly around, no weapons at all, and let your passengers and co-pilots do the work. That way you can just focus on flying around, dodging stuff, and aiming well. I think that's the right move, and so I'm going to go with that, personally. Oh no, we're going to tip over. So yeah, that's why I want to work on the Mac cannon today. It's the main weapon, and I think it would be smart to get this thing working. Effectively a big flying warthog. Pretty much, yeah. That sums it up. Except way more powerful, but yeah. True. And I'd like to get some more work done on the coloration of this thing today, because there's some parts I'm not super happy with. I do think it's looking kind of meaner and cooler overall, but it's not perfect. Not yet. Alexander! Thank you so much for the $5.
The blister cannon wasn't a standard outfit. It was a modification by Isabel to combat the Banished. It usually had rockets and missiles if equipped.
Interesting, interesting. Thank you for the $5, Demon!
If the driver gets no weapons, then we need the Splazer turrets.
I'm gonna go with no on that one. Though I am open to having like some kind of side turrets separate from the Mac cannon, but they would not be controlled by the driver. The driver just does not get any weapons. That's what I'm rolling with right now. And I definitely think that's the right move. But I will say, as much as it'll kind of suck, it'll really benefit gameplay and make this vehicle just feel a lot better overall. I just really don't like the Spartan laser turrets. Like, I hate to say it, but I really just don't like the Spartan laser turrets. I just said no driver weapon. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like some little Gauss cannons or something could be cool. Or like side machine guns, something a little bit more chill. I just personally feel like Spartan laser turrets just kind of... I don't like them. They can only shoot a certain distance anyway, so... Well, that's not true. I can increase it. But still, I don't really want to do laser turrets. Alright, we'll delete the weapon from it. Now it's just a transport vehicle. Look at that. Big old transport. It's kind of sick, though. Alright, now let's talk Matt Cannon. Alright, let's talk Matt Cannon. So, refresh. Fly back over to our spawn point here. This is the regular Halo Reach Matt Cannon. It's fine. There's nothing really bad about it. Usually it's gray. But I don't think I'm going to end up using this entire, like, Matt Cannon here, to be honest. I think the Halo Reach Matt Cannon is just too detailed, and I kind of want to start kit bashing something with, like, the Halo 3 ODST Gauss turret instead. I personally think that would be a lot better. That's just me. Side splazers that are slightly weaker would be sick. I'm going to say no, because I don't like Spartan laser turrets. I think it should get some regular turrets, just fucking brrrr. Hit scan flying vehicles are OP and hard to balance. True. It should definitely fire, like, bullet projectiles. Not instant hit scan bullets, just like regular bullets. Alright, so when we take a look at the beautiful anti-air gun here. Why did I call it the anti-air gun? The Matt Cannon. You know what I meant. Max should face backwards by default. Yeah, it's supposed to. If I refresh and let it load, you can see it does face backwards. It's supposed to. It's supposed to leave the whole bay open. But the moment I get near it, it refreshes and it points forward. I don't know, dude. It's fixable. I fixed it in Reach. I just have to fix it again here in Halo 3. So, it is what it is. And by it is what it is, I mean we're going to work on it and fix it, like, literally right now. I, the Stream Messiah, have arrived. Welcome, Noah. Welcome. A pleasure. Maybe. That was good to see you. Tell your mom, your dad, tell everyone about this stream. Let them know that we're out here streaming right now. We're putting in the work. All right, I got to open up all my folders real quick. Let's get my Condor. Boom, boom. Where's my Condor Matt Cannon? There you are. Beautiful. So this is the Condor Matt Cannon, obviously. It's upside down. It doesn't have little seats on it, which is a good thing, though. So, counter argument, the Condor is supposed to be an ultimate unit, something that can rival a banished Scarab. Yeah, in Halo Wars 2, but we're in Halo 3. Alright, and I'm also going to finally fix the rear landing gear today so that it stops just, like, getting in the way of the main landing gear all the time. Looks like the base of the mag's clipping slightly due to the angle of pelican ceiling, but it's probably not a big deal. It's just too big, actually. I'm going to have to shrink it down. Once I shrink down the base of it and kind of repurpose the whole thing more or less, we should see some better looking stuff from this. But before that, before I actually like do work on remodeling parts of it, I do need to fix the animations. Leopard King, thank you for the 5.
Turret gimbal sounds that play when it turns.
Yes. In fact, I think I'd have to test real quick, but it should have a similar sound to that. I can't tell because there's music playing and I'm really far away. The camera is not set up right. The camera's supposed to be very, very close to it. In fact, I kind of want to do that right now. Let me try that. Go to the Matt Cannon. Condor, Mac turret, vehicle. I think if I set it to like... No, first person would position the camera on my character's body, I think. For some reason the camera will end up orbiting around the main thing. I think it does need to be. Let's do undo third person camera. Okay, now we do need to give it a camera track, though. Kind of cool. No, we need a camera marker, actually. And I don't think there's any markers here that I can use. I might have to just make a new one. I could try this. Cheap light red. No, it's facing the wrong way. That's on barrel pitch. I suppose I could do that. Yeah, that's what I'll do then. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to call it camera. Make sure that its name is right. It is. And that's probably fine. Let me double check. Where's the driver seat? I'm gonna flip this around real quick. In fact, I'm actually gonna put this onto the pedestal bone. And since that's supposed to be facing backwards, I'm gonna move it into here. Like that. Let me double check the height of that. Should actually be a decent bit lower. Like down here, back a bit more. Alright, let's try that. We'll export with subdirectories on. Alrighty, let me set this all up. Should be good there. I gotta go to my Halo 3 folder, get my tools open, my data folder, objects, vehicles, Condor H3, Mac turret. Then I go open up my tags folder, and I think we're good there. Yeah, we should be good. So we'll take our Condor Mac 4 here. Grab that, go Mac turret, re-import. Alright, bulk import our model again, and then we're going to use that new camera marker I made and see if it works good. It was literally just called camera. Computing lighting. I should probably just do this on draft lighting, frankly. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Oh! No, it's facing the wrong way, but I get in. Camera is functional, but it is in the wrong place. And my guy needs to go further inside the Pelican. Or not the Pelican, the Condor. Alright. If I move the camera down, though, it should be good. Let's grab our camera marker. Move it down to here. Move our guy further into the Pelican, or Condor Bay. Excuse me. And that should be good. We'll export that now. And then in order to save some time, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do tool, render, objects, vehicles, Condor H3, Mac turret, draft, so that we don't have to bake any lighting on it. We get an instant import. Alright, we can see a bit better here. John Spartan is in the thing. I'm gonna do one thing real quick. I'm gonna hop out. And then I'm going to... I need to change his animation so that he's like standing, operating something. So I'm gonna use the elephant animation. And then, so it's driver seat and driver enter. I need to move driver enter to be over here. Move him in a little more. There's driver enter. Okay, let's do that. Re-import. Okay. Did not work. I'm gonna have to shrink that radius down a bit. I can't really tell where the driver entry point is when it's this large. I'm gonna set it as a radius of 1. Okay, so it seems to be over here for some reason. we're going to move him down just a little bit. And then forward a bit more than that. And then he should be positioned pretty well now. Although the fact that the entire thing is flipping around is still a bit annoying. Not bad. We've got a decent range to aim at. We can see him in there. All his feet are in the ground a little. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Joe, thank you for the 2!
Here's how you do the Condor Mac driver seat.
Okay.
Take one of those screen plus keyboard side panels from the longsword cockpit and put one inside the troop bay next to the sliding door to the Condor cockpit.
That was a good idea. On the troop bay. Inside the troop bay next to that sliding door to the Condor. Oh, you're talking about up here. I would if I could, but it does have to be reasonably close to this thing within like 3 world units, I think. Otherwise, I'll have to do a bunch of trickery that will get extremely bothersome. But for now, for now it's just gonna be right there for ease of access and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here for now. Okay, now we gotta figure out what's going on with the animations for this thing. So I was trying to figure this out a little bit ago, but basically, here's the problem that I'm gonna solve. I have this thing positioned in such a way that it is facing backwards. This vehicle is facing directly backwards. This is the vehicle's forward. And that's pretty straightforward. Nothing crazy about it, frankly. Maybe replace the seats on one side with the gunnery station controls. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Right here. This is the plan. I'm gonna have like a little station right here. You walk up, it says, you know, operate Condor Mac Cannon or whatever. You walk up to it, boom, and then that's why I have the Spartan positioned here. I have to enter it through here because I have to fix an issue with it. But yeah, notice that I get in and then you just kind of hear there's gonna be a little station right here. And then, yeah, you'll be operating your beautiful Mac Cannon. Now, let's solve this weird animation issue. So, first things first, here is how this thing is set up. So, it is actually a backward-facing vehicle. Nothing too crazy about that, frankly. I tried to make it a forward-facing vehicle, but that seemed to cause weird issues. However, I think that's the only choice I have. Probably. Though there is one thing I'm going to do. I had this issue a while ago in Halo Reach when I was doing the Halo Reach Condor, and I also attached a very similar Mac Cannon to it in the same way that I'm doing this now. And what I want to do is I want to open that file up and see just how I did that. So give me 1 sec to find my Halo Reach folder, models. Where's my Condor? There it is, Condor. This is the wrong Condor. Damn. This should be the right Condor. A crappy one, but correct one. Alright, now I'm looking for an attachment point somewhere here. I'm honestly just not seeing it. I missed it. Did you read my comments or not? Which let me see. You need to check if Suga and I'm going to shoot yourself with a Mac Cannon. I will have to find it. It shouldn't be possible, but I can check. Alright, time to open Halo Reach Foundation and double check real fast. Vehicles, human. No, I need vehicles. Rejected shotgun. Ah, oh, give me a dark mode for this. Good God. Right, here's my Condor Reach model. It is attached to parent marker Condor Mac. Alright, what's it for Condor Mac? Noted, it doesn't exist, so this is the wrong file. Because everything's in my Halo Reach editing kit folder in Halo Reach, that's right, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab it. We were on the wrong file this whole time. Forget where it is. Team library, okay, I found it. We're good. It was a false alarm there. Go to my Halo Reach editing kit. Tags. What I'm looking for here is objects, vehicles, me, Condor Reach. Pause. Shouldn't it be in here? I went into the tags folder. I'm slow today. There we go. Okay, I found everything. Good. Good, good, good. Here it is. So Condor Reach 6. This is the actual updated one, and this is really not an amazing vehicle, but it is what it is. Alright, so this thing is a marker that is facing backwards. Good to know. I'm also going to go ahead and open up the Condor Mac cannon that I did here. And this is a Mac cannon that is facing forwards. Good. So essentially the marker is backwards, the vehicle is forwards. Pretty straightforward, to be honest. So in that case, I guess I'm opening the Condor back up. We have our Condor here. Hide all the markers and all the collision and physics. Da-da-da-da-da. There. Alright, so this marker here Mac mount, we're going to rotate this 180 degrees so it is properly rotated. Now I'm going to export this into the game. We're going to get our Condor re-imported. Okay. So we just drop these in here. We run the same command, but instead of that, it'll be like that. Refresh. First time watching your stream, are you making Halo Wars 2 Condor but in the classic Pelican style? Exactly, yeah. This is it right here. I've been working on it for a long time. It still needs a lot more work, but getting there. Okay, look at that. It defaults to backwards. That's actually kind of huge. Although my character's body is on the complete wrong side. That may... The problem is if I now flip the Mac cannon the opposite direction... One more thing I need to check before I make any final judgments here. And that is my Condor Mac in Halo Reach. It is facing on the X direction. Look at vehicle aiming. Yeah, it has regular aiming animations and it's not being weird. In that case, I guess I just go work on the Halo 3 Mac cannon like normal. Just fix it up real quick. Yeah, that's technically functional. Let's export out that animation. So we have that animation exporting, then I'll re-export out the entirety of Matt Cannon itself. Can't you manually move your character like we did with the AA gun and the Scarab? I don't know what you mean. Alright, Condor H3 Mac turret. Head there. Grab this, replace that animation. So I'm going to re-render out the turret. I'm going to do tool, model, animations, objects, vehicles, Condor H3 Mac turret. And while we're here, I guess I should probably do the physics and collision too, just to get it over with. Okay, let's see what we're cooking with here. Yep, that flips it back around. Do I just have to suffer with a backwards Matt Cannon forever then? I think so. First, I can't stick around. Looking forward to the Matt Cannon turns out. Yeah, I appreciate it, Zeno. Good luck with stream. Hopefully it doesn't crash again. It better not, I swear. Hey, have a good one though, Zeno. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I'm just going to flip the Matt Cannon backwards and then just figure all the weirdness that comes with that out. So here's one trick I'm going to do, because this is the correct backwards one. I'm going to do cursor to world origin, and then I'm going to do my rotation based off the cursor here. Grab these two, rotate. Oops. 180. I flipped over there, and that might not make sense, but in game, it will. That's important. Redo our animation here. This whenever it's done going. I guess I could bulk import this in the meantime. And whenever the animation's done exporting, I can do that manually. So we'll go there. Wait for this. There we go. Should be done any second now, and then we can also do a final re-import of our main Condor, so that way it looks cooler. Still cooking. Look at that, and it works, and I should be able to go up into here, theoretically. My physical body should be there, but the entry point should be rotated 180 degrees. Noted. Weird, but noted. I am sure this won't cause any weird and unusual syncing issues. And I'm also sure it will be perfectly fine. It's fine. Kind of funny how a lot of Halo Wars 2 vehicle models are the same fidelity as Halo 3. Lower fidelity, but I would say closer to Halo 2. It's kind of weird though, because like the textures are way nicer, but they're also really blurry. It's kind of a mixed bag. on, come on. Ka-chow. True. True, dude. That's true. True. They're 100% lower fidelity than the Halo 3 models? 100%, yeah. They still look really good, just not up close. Not bad. Alright, now I gotta do some shenanigans so that you can't turn around and see directly inside the Condor. So in order to do that, I'm gonna restrict its angle of attack pretty substantially. We're gonna go to yaw, or is it not pitch? Yaw minimum 90 to minus 90. We're gonna see, or 90 minus 90. See what that looks like. Okay, whatever the inverse of that is, 90 to minus 90. Nice, there we go. Now we can look around this way, and we can look down pretty good. Can't look down super far here, just because the Pelican's at an angle right now, but the Condor's at an angle. But yeah, that's good. Condor's got its Mac cannon, technically functional. It definitely needs a little bit of a visual glow up, so to speak. Let me see, let me land somewhere flat, like one of the two bases over here. Yep, the angle I can look down is pretty strong. Can't really look up, but I think that's a good thing. Should it be able to look up? Maybe a little. Stop whipping your eyes. Look, it's harder to control than you think. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I can't make it go up at all. It'll break through some stuff. So this will be its like maximum amount. I'll try minus 30 degrees on it. See if that works good at all. It's fine. Feels better to be able to look down a little further. Hell yeah. We don't even have the proper effects on here yet either. Completely work in progress. That's sick though. That's so sick. How far forward can it look? You can't. You can only look side to side. Is this an update for an existing mod? Yes, it'll be on Huge Grass and Ultimate Forge. Along with this beautiful Scarab here, which is just about done at this point. I'm gonna blow it up now just because you triggered me. In a good way. I'm in. Beautiful. I love it. Still needs a little bit of work, but it's beautiful nonetheless. Oh, you're saying make it able to look a bit further? I could, yeah. I could try like 20 degrees more. Like, yeah, 30. We can do 30. Make it 120. Let's see, does it clip if I do that? This fucking jetpack's making it harder to get in. Oh, wait, I need to do the inverse of that. So it'd be like 60 to minus 60. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Technically clips to the landing gear, but, you know, who gives a shit? Right? Who gives a shit? Looks good, looks good. I like that so far. It's pretty freaking good, dude. Demon! Thanks for the $5, man.
Hey Drake.
Hey.
Want some nose art for that condor? If you
maybe.
don't know what that is, Google it.
Oh, I know what
I'm
that is.
currently drawing Cortana.
Cortana nose art for this? You know, I wasn't gonna add any nose art onto this, but now that you're mentioning it, I mean, maybe. I'm not gonna promise you anything because I probably won't do it, but maybe. Maybe. I'm gonna try something. Here's what I've noticed. The depth of the normal map on this is really heavy. And when you look at this, it almost looks flat. I kind of want to increase the normal map depth. Fortnite. Listen, if I play Fortnite, we'll go from 41 viewers to like 1 viewer. It won't be great. And listen, my entire business model while streaming revolves around people giving me suggestions and me saying no. So if I can't do that, then what's the point of streaming? From a business standpoint. This is a joke, by the way. You guys' suggestions are like half the shit that I make. But you know what I mean. The flamethrower's nose are true, not wrong. Sorry, I'm just trying to like take in how I feel about the Condor's visuals. I think it could really use a little bit of love. It just doesn't have that much contrast to it. Yeah, we could put the Green Knight, like the Castle Crasher's Green Knight on it. That'd be kind of cool. Be kind of sick, wicked sick nasty even. Check stream chat. All right, I could use a distraction. Nose art. Yeah, I know. Guys, I know what nose art is. I just said I know what nose art is. Well, in any case, since we're working on the Matt Cannon, let's go ahead and throw some kind of console in here. Well, I'm going to take a break really quick. Give me like 5 minutes. I just need to go like stand up and do something real fast. I will be right back. Sorry about this.
Chair, noun, content placeholder used to supplement an absent streamer. Known for improving the quality of the stream by keeping the viewers company. Some argue chairs are sentient, but naysayers will retort that chairs are inanimate objects.
This is a very interesting thing to come back to. Davy Jones! Thank you for the 2. I would argue that chairs... I'm one of those people. I would argue that a chair is an inanimate object. Me personally. Damn. This is looking good. Alright. A couple things, though. A couple things. This ain't gonna work. At the very least, I'm gonna recolor the hell out of this. Immediately. Let's do it. Let's do a little bit of recolor. I'm thinking gray. Maybe like a dark gray. This is the blue metal. No, it's the gray metal. What about this? M30 Mac metal. I go to all the Mac metals. Clean them up. Default color is pretty brown, actually. Damn, look at that. Wasn't this thing gray in Halo Reach, or am I tripping? I could have sworn it was. Hey! Bots Beats, thank you for the 420!
A little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche. Scaramouche, will you
Excuse me.
do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Figaro, Magnifico.
That's a good ass song. Damn! Thank you for that 420 bots, and thank you,
Okay,
Demon!
so I found someone who got a Cortana pin-up tattoo, so
Okay.
I copied that. If you want me to do something more original, that will take more time, but let me know what you think. DMs.
Like I said, I don't know. I probably won't use it, but... that is like some World War II type shit. 100%. Okay. Well, let me enhance, zooming. Demon, I just want to say, I know that you just doodled this, but her face absolutely fills me with deep dread. Why is she so scary? I'm horrified. Hey, Real Space Zed! I know that guy, I know that guy! He's the famous Sentinel Swarm guy! Huge! He's in chat right now! John Sentinels is here! Oh. Video for getting did it? Wow! Modern Gamer! Huge 20! Thank you so much, man!
I made it to Korea and I'm staying in a hotel on base RN but chillin'. The internet is okay, but when I get my own apartment I'ma try to get some fast internet so I can play with you bots on the next game night.
Hell yeah! I'm looking forward to that. That'll be sick as hell. And congrats on finally making it to Korea, dude. Fantastic. I hope you eat lots of those delicious... God, what is it called? It's the rice noodles, the spicy rice noodles, but they're like the thick chopped rice noodles. They're like kind of long and thin, like that. You can buy them in little ready-to-eat containers. So good. Those, you gotta get those, man. Those are addicting as hell. Hey, but seriously, congrats on getting to Korea. Go listen to some K-pop, you know, enjoy the culture, man. response to my question to your what?
How do you feel about a blacked out Tony Condor?
Thank you for the 2, Facility 13. I appreciate it. I am not against it at all. I think it would actually be pretty sick. I tried to do it a little bit ago when I was messing around in Substance Painter with this thing. It was pretty cool. It was pretty dang cool. Dr. Rolled Gold's back! Thank you for the 5er! I could try the blacked out one again.
I don't know what nose art is because Halo Studios would rather sell you nose candy packs while they kill the franchise dead. Speaking of packs, Kit Kat Minis are a solid snack.
True.
Nestle didn't even pay me to say that either.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting to doubt that, to be honest. I mean, I personally like them. They're not paying me either, so it's not like I can just assume you're lying to me. I'm sure you just genuinely enjoy them like I do. It's very suspicious that you just keep saying it. Dude, John Sentinel Swarm in chat right now. Can we get 1 million likes for John Sentinel Swarm, aka Space Z, please and thank you. Issue is my default style isn't very pin-up. Yeah, true. A lot of shading, like hatched shading. Oh, dude, I haven't even been on live chat this whole time. Honestly, that's fine. Sometimes you just gotta listen to the voices. Not very covert. Yeah, I'll be honest. A vehicle with an enormous mat cannon strapped to the back, I would agree, is not particularly covert. Modern Gamer! Thank you for the 5, dude. Again, thank you.
On my 3-hour drive here from the other side of the country, I saw a lot of 7-Elevens, so I'm sure they have them there. My navigation took me through a weird mountainous back way through a bunch of small towns, so I'm def gonna travel around and try all the food.
Dude, hell yeah, that's sick. I'm envious, man. I'm envious. I haven't been out of the country in a long while. I know you're there for important work and stuff and all that goodness, but like, damn, man, I'm envious. I had people recently be like, you want to go on a trip to Japan or something? I'm like, I wish, dude. I wish. My end goal is my secret projects I work on off stream are going to make $1 more billion, and then I'll be able to just stream Halo modding whenever I want for however long I want, and then go on vacations and stuff. That's the dream right there. I want to be able to stream and then never worry about anything except the fact that I just want to make a mod. Read up. Just to put a large Oni symbol above the windshield? I mean, that would work. Oh, you know what? I gotta fix the glass. The glass is actually very fucked up on this thing. And I think it might need to just be yoinked off of a default Pelican. Let me see. No, wait. The glass is good on the Condor. I think it's just using the wrong material or something. Modern Gamer, thank you for the 3!
I def will try to travel to Japan while I'm here when I get the chance to as well.
Hell yeah, dude. You gotta weeb out and go to Akihabara. That'll be sick. We could sell some Gundams and anime figures and stuff. Never tell anyone about it because it's too embarrassing, but you love it anyway. Do it, man. You gotta do it. That is using the wrong texture. Where is that? Condor, shaders, Pelican glass. Yeah, it's using Pelican hull as the texture when it should be using Pelican interior. Much better. Much better. Dr. Rogel, thank you for the map!
Drop the likes and subscribes. John Sentinel Storm's keeping the customs alive like we're still sitting on Big Bro's lap double fisting controllers in 2004. Wash down the nostalgia with Nestle Pure Life.
Okay.
No, I don't have any affiliation.
I was really fucking with like the shit you were saying. It's just everything seems to always come back spontaneously to you talking about Nestle and other Nestle products. Gyarados, thank you for the 23 months, man! This is how they'll build in the future. Blender. Hell yeah, dude. You know how you're gonna do it? You're gonna go into Blender, You're gonna 3D model something, and then you're gonna grab your industrial-sized shit 3D printer. You're gonna shove in 14 more billion printing pellets. It's gonna melt them all down, and you're gonna print a functioning car and a functioning house. Some assembly required. It'll be beautiful. Just like this Condor. You know what? I actually do like how the Condor looks. I think I'm just being too hard on myself. But I will say the base color could use a little bit of love. The base... I don't love this color. And also, I could make... Should I make it shinier? I could make it shinier. It's like kind of in between these two. The problem I think I have with it is it feels like it's a wannabe pelican color. You know what I mean? It almost feels like... Because it's supposed to be its own color, but it kind of feels like I tried to make it a certain color and then failed. And then, so now I just feel like it looks kind of amateur-esque. You thinking too hard, man? Probably. Probably. That's what I do. I'm good at that. Well, whatever. I think it looks good. This works good. I really want to do the effects for the Mac Cannon, though. But first, I gotta shove a big ol' thingy thing in here. I gotta... There's a little computer. Where's the Reach Pelican? Does the Reach Pelican have any computer terminals? Speaking of which, is there anything in the cockpit I can steal? That would be perfect if I could. Oh, wait! What if I just took this whole wall right here and then just put another one in the back? It's not like anybody's ever looked at this and given a shit about it. I could literally just yoink all of this. I could go over to the wall, grab like this little hatch here. I could just fucking... And then I can make like... I can make my own things. Hard to think. Think hard. Oh. Oh. Yeah, dude. I think this is pretty doable. If I'm gonna TBH honestly with you guys. Hey! Gyarados, thank you for the 2! Put Pelican in a real blender. Pelican smoothie. The fuck? You sound insane right now. You sound absolutely insane right now.
I'm drawing Cortana feet now because of you. I hope you're happy.
Listen, Demon, listen. Alright, first of all, thank you for the 5 my #1 chatter demon of song. Second of all, I didn't make you do anything, okay? Maybe you're embarrassed to draw Cortana's feet. Me? No way. I'm not embarrassed. I can't draw, so I couldn't do it anyway, but if I could, I wouldn't be embarrassed to draw Cortana's feet. And I wouldn't blame some random guy on the internet for it either. I would man up. I would do what needs to be done. I would tell everyone, yeah, I'm drawing those doggies. Because I'm just crazy like that. Or something. I don't really know what the fuck I'm saying right now. Dr. Roll Gold, thank you for the 5, man! I appreciate it.
Speaking of blenders,
yeah.
A great combo to throw in a blender: banana, peanut butter,
hell yeah,
and Nestle Boost chocolate protein shake.
Okay, well,
that's how I preed before every Halo 3 ranked session and grinded to 50.
Yeah, I mean...
Not sponsored, just remembering when rank mattered.
Yeah, like... No, yeah, I get that. And I mean, hey, thank you for the 5! I'm not trying to insinuate anything, I just want to make it clear that I'm a little bit, I find it... Oh, hey, Facility 13, thank you for the 5!
Having difficulties with the Condor's color palette, look at some US military aircraft for reference.
Okay, but if I look at a US military aircraft for reference, the color of the Condor is going to become like the color of the Halo Reach Pelican, which is like gray, dark gray, some light gray, and some extra dark gray, which I'm not against necessarily. Oh yeah, look at that! Yeah! Pretty cool. It's pretty alright. It's a nice little box, huh? Like boxes. Boxes are cool. Pretty cool box. What can I say? I have an idea. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it'll actually be any good, but we'll give it a go. I'll drag this up to here. Alright. I'm gonna do this. And then this. Followed by... Hold on. I'm cooking. Allow me to cook. Please allow me to cook! Good news. I am cooking. Alright, what if I do like that? Where it's kind of like a thin screen kind of popped out. I'm gonna get rid of all the extroverts back here that I just like absolutely don't need. Okay, apparently I need all of these. That's annoying. But yeah, here's a little computer console. How freaking neat is that, dude? That's pretty freaking neat. Oh! Okay. Do you guys think this little computer console is neat? Could this be the Condor control panel? Wait. Okay, now it can be the Condor control panel. Maybe. Possibly. It is possible this could become the Condor control panel. I'm open to it. Look up. I read your super chat. What do you mean? You might be losing it. Or maybe you're losing it, actually. One of us is losing it. You add fuck it. There. I think YouTube chat is bugged out. It could be censoring you. John YouTube is not a huge fan of some of the things that get said. Nor am I. Speaking of which, I would just like to make it extremely clear that I'm still not bald. Thank you for listening. You didn't have to, but the fact that you did, I appreciate that. Okay, here's the little Condor console then. It's honestly pretty small, but I think it'll do. So I'm going to start texturing it now. I'm going to go like this. This area here is going to get split into a couple parts. Split it here. I'm just going to do it manually. Fuck it. Let's do the top panel here. I don't know if I want to do Pelican instances. No, I want to do... Yeah, maybe Pelican instances. Oh yeah, this will be good. Alright, so for the top face... Since it's kind of like a computer console, I guess I could... do something like this. And for the sides here, do a little unwrap, like so. Cool. Oh no. We'll unwrap like so. Alright, and then this one I could probably put on Pelican Interior. Oh, look at all those Pelican trims, dude. Beautiful trims. We're gonna use them. Alright, here's how I'll do it. We'll start with the trim there. Wait. I should drag this down. Yeah, that looks better. And then the sides over here. Make sure they get like that. Or they get that. This big one.
There. More original 1 cent. It's lacking detail, but IDGAFRN will do that later.
Thank you for the fiver, Demon. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alright, let's see. What did Demon cook? Oh, damn! Can I show this? That... No way you just drew that. No way, dude. That takes way too much time and effort. What the fuck? How did you do that? Alright, I'm gonna show this work in progress. Oh! Whoa! The damn! That's crazy. That's crazy. It's not me, it's Demon. That ain't me. Demon did that. Alright, what can I do for a screen here?
I just painted buckets.
What? Dr. Rollgold, thank you so much for the 2. What? I just painted buckets. What? Sorry, let me rephrase. Huh? Does anybody know what he's talking about? I'm confused. Okay, this is probably going to look terrible. However, I also don't care. No, I gotta bring it back to Pelican instances. There's gotta be something on this I can use. cursor there. We're going to move based off of the cursor. Scale it up to about there. Ugh, why does there have to be a circle on it? It makes it obvious that everything's stretched. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Just trying to reuse textures here is not the move. This is pretty ugly. Pretty ugly.
Can we get sexy Lord Hood on the nose? Please, please, I need it, so bad, please, God please, I need it, please oh God, please, please, please.
Jesus! First of all, calm down, Dr. Rollgold, and thank you for the 2. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not necessarily a huge fan of putting sexy Lord Hood on the Condor. Right? That's just the truth of it. It is what it is.
Some people were saying to use the console from the elephant.
That's a good idea. I should do that. Steven, thank you for the 5! Yeah, I could do that. That's not a bad idea. Wait. Sorry, I'm cooking right now in my head. Big cook. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's probably one of the worst things I've ever made. Like, it's pretty terrible in, like, so many ways. I'm honestly not even sure why I'm working on it. I did an absolutely atrociously awful job here. Let's look at the elephant. Well, it's not the worst. Wow, really. Thanks for the vote of confidence, you dick. Alright, let's check it out. Behemoth. While we're here, we gotta get the fastest fuck behemoth, aka the elephant. What's the console look like in here? Ah. Yeah, this is very usable. Very, very usable. I can just yoink this. It would be perfect. Alright, new plan. We yoink the elephant console. But first we gotta do this.
Lord Hood, oh God, I need it, please. Oh my God.
Dr.
Please, oh no, here it comes.
Dr. Rollgold!
Oh my God, oh no, please, Terrence Hood, the Hood man, the man in the hood, I need it, oh please, just
oh my, Dr. Rollgold!
Deliver the Terrence Hood, please.
Listen, Dr. Rollgold, I'm not gonna do the pinup of Dr. Lord Hood. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Also, somehow you didn't slip a Nestle reference in there. It makes me think maybe you're not actually associated with them after all. That was a feature. So, you know, I appreciate that now. I have more confidence. Read up, read up, read up. Fine! It's always telling me what to do in my own streams, man. Look at these colors. Oh, yeah. I mean, some of these are actually pretty similar to to what it has right now. Like, this is pretty close in color. This is too. Usually they're just muted browns and greens. Maybe like a dark black, dark gray. Like a subtle hue of like green or something. Just about that. How was my day? It was good. It's a good day. It's a good day today. Even better now that I'm driving a fast elephant. I must have missed when you overhauled the elephant. Nah, this isn't an overhaul. I mean, yeah, I worked super hard on this. Totally true. Bro! I have an idea. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Brian had a good suggestion. The other screen on the bottom floor. Oh, it's a good one. Forgot about that. Help. I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh! Hey, look, it's the screen on the bottom floor. Yeah, no, this will be good. I'm not sure what I would use it for. I would have to grab some custom images and stuff. Maybe I could get some Matt Cannon images thrown up on there. But yeah, this does look nice. Thing is, I just don't know where I'd put this in the Condor. Like, there's not really space for it. Maybe I could put it on one wall. And then... I'm not sure, actually. Good screens here. Very nice. Panels and things, I will use these. Down here, I like this screen. It's good. Nice little clear separation for the bay. Talca, thank you for the 2!
Use it for targeting.
That would be kind of cool. I could put both of them side by side more than likely. Dr. Roldgold, thank you for another 2!
Oh god, oh man, oh god.
Oh my...
The Lord, the Hood, Sex Man, Sex Box 3 Sexy, let's
Wait,
go.
what?
My Lord, M Hood, here he comes, there he goes.
Oh my...
Please, oh please.
What?
Oh no, here we go again.
Okay,
Time for Terry Hood.
What's happening?
Are
you having a stroke?
Out here for the Hood, please.
You're having a
Get him
stroke?
in there.
You're having a stroke. Completely understandable. You may want to call somebody for that, though. Listen, I'm learning a lot about your lore, Dr. World Gold. I'm learning. What am I listening to? Dr. World Gold is very passionate about Lord Hood, okay? And we're not going to judge, are we, guys? Because we don't judge around here. And there's nothing weird about somebody being completely obsessed with Lord Hood. Right, guys? This is a completely normal thing that I'm sure all of you can relate to. Right? We judge around here. Objects? Oh. Every time. We have the elephant! Un momento, por favor. Wait for it. Yeah! There it is. Alright. We got it. Well, thankfully the console all seems to be one piece, largely. Separate that out. Good, good. And then I gotta grab this, and in order to grab this, I'm gonna just make a messy selection here. And then start deselecting a bunch of stuff. Deselect some of these. Is that, no wait, there's a little bit there. Am I missing anything? I don't think I'm missing anything. I think that's everything. Alright, now I can yoink that too.
Finally caught a stream.
Hey!
The last two. Forgot to say back when I sent it to you that if you ever do decide to stream distance to let me know with a ping if I aren't already there.
Okay.
With that out of the way, what are we working on?
Condor Mac Cannon. I got it functional enough today where now it faces the correct direction. You can walk inside the Condor to this area right here, and when you get in, you get a functioning Condor with new camera track, new angles and stuff. And yeah, out of Brian's suggestion, I was trying to do other ways of this, but Brian had a really good idea to just use the elephant's console, and I was like, damn, wait, Brian's so real for that.
That lumpy face, the perfectly potato-shaped head.
Dr. Rolgo, thank you for the 2.
Secret stains.
Oh.
Let's go. Oh, please, get him in there. Terry, just you and me.
Whoa.
Oh, Lord, there he goes, up and down, bounce the...
Wait, wait!
Where's his book at?
Dr. Rolgold, listen. I know you had some marriage troubles after the war with the Covenant, but a little bit concerning that all that time, you're thinking about Lord Hood this way. Am I ready to hop on Fortnite? Nobody wants me to hop on Fortnite right now. But I might in a little bit. No promises, but I might. We've got it. Let's see what we got here. Regions, base, bay, base, hole, base, hole, base, hole. Perfect. I love it. Wow, this is much larger than I initially expected it to be. Goodbye, old console. Hello, elephant console. Yeah.
Sorry been smoking this weird outside the Nestle factory, and it's got me on some cool shit right now. Just you and me, Terry. Fortnite, let's go, Terry Hood skin.
Wait. First of all, is his name Terry? I have no idea if that's true. There was another thing there, but I already forgot it. Fuck. I swear it was important, though. Probably. It was almost definitely, possibly important. Dude, this panel is enormous. Dr. Roldgold, thank you for the 2!
Terrence to you, pleb. I know him on a more personal basis.
Oh, my bad, dude. Honestly. My bad, bro. I didn't know. That's on me. Okay, well, what if I put it like there? Would that look good? I wonder if that would look good. I will try it. All right, let's see here. I'll do, let's remove unused slots. So we got that. We got that. So Behemoth console, panels 2, and lower control. Behemoth console, panels 2, lower control. All right. Wait, no. This is for the regular Condor, not the Mac turret. There we go. All right, obviously I need to close up the side of it and stuff. I think that goes without saying, but I do want to just throw it in and see what happens. For some reason, I can't stop thinking about Mr. Clean. Mods. Send him to the penis explosion chamber. Dr. Lord Gold.
Speaking of Terry Hood, did you ever read that comic that came out after Halo 4 where it's revealed he hid away Captain Cutter's secret son that swore revenge on him for lying about Halo Wars 1?
What? No, I've never heard of that. Well, I gotta reread that. Hold on. My brain's fried and I don't have any caffeine to fix that. I need to reread that. This is kind of sick. It feels kind of like a command center in here. You said, speaking of Terry Hood, whom you are very close to, did you ever read that comic that came out after Halo 4, where it's revealed Terry, Lord Hood, hid away in Captain Cutter's secret son that swore revenge? Yeah, I had no idea.
Final DM.
Hey, thank you for the 2, Demon! Damn! You cooked, Demon. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, you cooked, bro. Heavily cooked. Okay, give me 1 sec. Yeah, I'm gonna stand up and stretch my legs real quick, get some energy in me. I will be right back. Alright, sorry for the delay. My bad. I do like how this looks, though. I do like how this looks. Having these panels, I think if I make them gray, it'll just be really, really nice. Yeah, this right here, operate anti-aircraft cannon. I gotta move my guy a little bit over to the side. He'll be good. I gotta remove this back panel here as well. But it should be good. Okay, this. Maybe I could, like, move this here and, like, stretch it. That way we could, like, keep it. Okay, that looks pretty cool. And then for this, I do need to, like, fill in all the rest of the holes. So I need this texture right here, Behemoth Console. As for this, I think everything is shaded sharp here, so what I'm going to do is just merge by distance on it, and then I'm going to run a auto smooth modifier. That looks basically perfect. Alright, works for me. And then I'm going to grab these faces over here. Boom, boom, boom. Duplicate, rotate 180 degrees. That's snapped to there. That's snapped to there. I probably should put a top on it. Funny if I just grabbed to the side and then flipped it. Not perfect, but it'll do. And then let me check real fast. Can I see the back? I can't see the back, so I don't need to put it back. Easy. Easy. Duplicate the big screen and put it in the console and stretch it to accommodate. That's not a bad idea. But I low-key like having it feel busy up here. I feel like there's tech stuff going on that's like related to the Condor. Like fills up the space nicely, in my opinion. But we'll see. Let me throw this in game, and if I like it, then that's good, and that means I like it. And if not, I can always do that idea, because that is a good idea. Alright. Panel here feels decently good. It's too green, but it is what it is. This metal bit here with like the fake screen on it's kind of cool. I want to get an actual blue animated screen on it though, so let me go yoink that. Actually, wait. I don't get used anywhere. Interesting. Maybe I could just grab some of the tech stuff off of here and place it down around instead of just using a raw texture panel. Probably look better. Oh, what up, Susie? Welcome, welcome. I do want to grab that screen though. Let me see that. Where that screen is, I'm gonna yoink it and I'll put it in here. That is something. What are you? Pelican screen and Pelican monitor. I'm gonna duplicate you. Remove it. And we'll yoink this. Bring it to the back. Make it larger as well. Origin to geometry. It probably won't fit all that well here, but I'll do my best to rotate it into place. Okay, then a little bit more rotation. Maybe that'll look cool. And then what was the... Oh yeah, I gotta clean this up as well. I do need to yoink the textures from in-game, actually. Behemoth Console is the main one that I need to grab. Right here. So this is the texture. All I'm gonna do is just screenshot it, straight up. Let me see. That should be good. Close enough. Okay, I've got that. Now I'm gonna throw it into Blender. Give me 1 second. Okay, color assigned. Now we can see the texture, cool. So what I get to do now is have all the fun of filling in the gaps on the side of this thing on both ends, which honestly is pretty straightforward to do. I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. I'm gonna drag this all the way down to here, and drag this all the way down to here. I'm gonna bring him in. I'm gonna do a connecting point here. Okay. Then I should be able to also connect it there and there. Nice. And I can connect... Actually, I'm not going to connect that. Well, I guess I actually don't need to. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and just make some triangles. Basically just fill in all this space. One, two, three, four. Nice little quad right there. Nose art of your channel logo would be neat. That would be kind of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll do. Alrighty. I'm gonna find a place for all these textures. I'm gonna do a little unwrap here. Where is this on the texture? Oh, it's more or less just there. Okay. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Just going to throw some textures here. Do the same thing on the other side and hope that it looks good. Technically it's closed up. Let's see it in game. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to render it as draft so that it just goes in game really quick and we can see the gist of it. And then I'm going to render it with final so we get some shadows and stuff as well. Honestly, that's pretty okay. I do think we need to see it with shadows and stuff, and I definitely need to make it so all the textures are no longer green, but they become like a grayish hue in order to match everything a little bit better. But it's not bad. I may also move this up against the wall a little more, so it's more flush with it, because just having it standing straight up feels kind of odd. Let's see how doable that is. Okay, that might look cooler. I might like that more. Give it a try. Ooh. Yeah, that feels really nice with the shadows baked into it. Let's see how this looks when it's like in the wall though. I mean the style of emblems from the game. Listen, man. The final piece of art that Demon drew of Cortana, all I'm gonna say is that dude cooked, alright? So, if I had to choose between an emblem or the version of Cortana that he drew, it is not a challenge for me to decide. That a Fortnite machine in the Pelican? I'm so glad you noticed. Ooh, I actually do kind of like that. I think I may have liked it more when it was standing upright, but it's kind of cool to see it though. Feels very important and technical. I need to put more gears and stuff all around this wall. I think I'm actually just going to yoink like a whole bunch of these and just shove them onto the wall. So I will. Is that a phone? Is there a phone in the Pelican? Huh. Excuse me, damn! Yeah, I think this would look way cooler. Just like, grab these, and do like that. Grab these. Excuse me. And then for this bit here, you can go over here. last but not least, this bit right here. Where would it look best? Maybe actually down low. Alright, then this thing needs to get moved. Crazy how that just lined up. What the fuck? Okay, that's good. And then last but not least, I think I just gotta move this over? No, I need to move this. Alright, I'm gonna give this a try and see how this all looks. In fact, I'm not even gonna do draft lighting. I'm just gonna straight up wait for the full thing to engage, and then you guys can tell me if you think it's an improvement. So we'll just sit here and wait. Hard to read my previews. Resize the small screen to a big one to accommodate other things around it. Yeah, I'll probably have to end up doing that. Not having a screen here is going to be a little weird. I was debating if I really wanted to do it or not, but we'll see after this whether or not I'm going to do a big screen. I do think I like it more. Oh, that screen feels totally out of place. Oh, I forgot to delete the thing underneath it. I'll delete that, yeah. But I'm gonna have to move this screen, make it larger, move it into place. Okay, so as for these bits, they're gonna get moved to the side. And I do, the problem is I don't want to move this one next to another one of it. It's become really obvious that it's the same thing. Perhaps I can do this. I can move this here, bring it in closer, kind of like a mirrored bit. Then I could take these two and move them over here. Might look a lot cleaner, actually. And now I can raise this one up a bit. There, that kind of feels like a control center. Not bad. I can finally, last but not least, move this over. Yeah, that feels pretty clean. I like that. Still not entirely sure about the big screen here, but we'll see. Worst case scenario, I could always just like extend it up to the ceiling or something to make it feel like more built into the actual vehicle itself rather than just kind of slapped on. Alright, let's see. This should feel a lot better. Right now everything feels kind of random. Now it should feel like a unified control panel. Save for the fact that this is still green. I gotta make it like not green. Maybe the laser turret similar to Halo Wars 2 version? Probably not now. I'm honestly not a huge fan of Spartan laser turrets. To be honest. Ooh. I do think it looks nicer. I gotta get these panels to not be glowing super bright, but I do think this looks nicer. The only way I can make the panels not glow super bright is to actually pull them completely out of the walls. I guess I'll just have to do that. One by one. Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to save this one or not. That one's kind of really out there. Oh well. What about this? This one's not closed, right? No, that one's in the... Eh. Alright, one more time. And I can decide also how I feel about the big screen while this imports. I do like the screen. It does feel kind of pointless. I think it was better when it was straight up and down. Would have Halo 4 Pelican side turrets and convert them to display turrets? Probably, but... It's too 343 styled. Wouldn't work very well, I don't think. Hey, did you see the new Halo update on Fortnite? It looks pretty good. True, it does look good, doesn't it? I was thinking about playing. You know, I've been streaming and getting some good work done. I was like, damn, I should go play some Fortnite. What a crazy coincidence. Mr. Eric Jackson. Okay, well, they're still really bright, but I think it looks cool. Let's see, how does my dude line up? He's a little too far forward and to the left. I could tweak that. Also just reset this the small screen in the console to the big screen so it has a bezel. Reset the small screen in the console to the big screen. That one? One with the machine. It looks pretty alright. I don't know, it feels like a control center in here. I just wish these weren't so bright. And I definitely need to recolor these off of the green. Still looks like I ripped it right off the elephant. I don't like that. Are these super bright? No, these are like... Oh, you know, it might be a region thing. I probably just gotta give them the right region. It'll be fine. It will be fine. Malnourished Spartans. And everybody's saying that the Fortnite Spartans are too skinny. Bruh. As a super huge Halo fan, let me tell you, I just don't give a fuck. Boom! Okay, that's good. Alright guys, spontaneously and suddenly, for no particular reason, I think I'm going to go jump off for the night. I really want to get a ton of work done on some other non-Halo projects that I'm like grinding my ass off on, which is fun. And I want to be able to do an earlier stream tomorrow. I really haven't been able to do very early streams lately, which has been bugging the hell out of me. So tomorrow we will finish the Matt Cannon. This is sick, by the way. I don't know if you guys agree, but I think it's starting to look really sick. Just having gear back here that makes the Matt Cannon worth it. I think it's cool as hell. I'm dedicated to watching the stream despite being a little sleepy. I got bad news for you. I'm heading out of here. I do want to give a huge shout out to everybody who tipped into the tip jar today and super chatted as well. Thank you very much to everybody. I really appreciate it. It means the most to me. I'm going to jump out of here though. I'll be live again tomorrow at 6 p.m. It's going to be a shorter, sorry, not shorter, a longer stream tomorrow at an earlier time. So if you want to see the Condor and the Matt Cannon hopefully get finished, At least the Mat Cannon tomorrow we can finish. Damage states on the Condor might take a little longer, but tune in tomorrow if you want to see that. That said, I am jumping out of here. Thank you guys for an amazing and fun stream. I'll see y'all then. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and goodbye.